Hello everyone. Today I am going to inform you, or I can say you about computer's memory. You know that computer has a good memory and it can remember each and everything whatever is being done in the computer. If you save anything in the computer memory, it will stay as long as you don't delete it or it doesn't get affected by the virus. Alright, so now the thing is that before I go to the computer memory, I just want to say something. Just recall a little bit from the past, and that is the computer is made up of two parts, hardware and software. Things we can touch is known as hardware, things we cannot touch is known as the software. These are the two parts of the computer. Without this, we can't use the computer. I repeat, without these two parts, we can't use the computer. Now I will directly go into the memory part. There are two types of memory, RAM and ROM. RAM and ROM. RAM stands for random access memory, whereas ROM stands for read only memory. Got it? I repeat again, RAM stands for random access memory and ROM stands for read only memory. Now I will go to the RAM first because it is very weak. Yes, you heard me right. It is very weak. So means what happens here? Means if whatever you are doing, you are typing a letter, you are listening to a music, you are watching movies, you are playing games, you are surfing internet, you are doing your homework, you are surfing the internet connection, and many lots of things and many more. So what happens here? The only thing is that whatever you are doing right now, it is being saved temporarily. I repeat, temporarily in the RAM. Means when the line gets off or when you turn off your computer, everything that is stored in the RAM gets wiped out, means deleted. The moment you turn off your machine, everything that is stored in the RAM gets deleted. This is the main disadvantage of the RAM, but it is good for us. Otherwise, every time we do something, it would save on RAM and then we had to clean it manually. Means we have to go to the RAM and clean it. Yes? Now I will go to the ROM, means read only memory. Suppose you are typing a document, like I gave you a work to type 10 lines from your computer book, chapter number 1 in your computer. You have opened your MS Word and you started typing, like the storage space in a computer is called memory. The data and instructions that are entered into the computer using input devices are stored inside the memory. Like this, you keep on typing and typing and typing. Okay, after you finished your typing, so what you will do? You will save it. You will do what? You will save it. Yes? Means you will save in your computer so that later when I will ask you, you can send it to me in an email, or you can just print it and send it to me, the paper, by post. Now the thing is that this RAM, whenever you do anything, whenever you save a file or save your work in RAM, in ROM, whenever you do anything, the typing, the document that I said you to type and save it in the ROM, after that you turn off your machine, and after 1 year or 2 years you turn on your machine again, you will be surprised that computer is still keeping the same file. The computer is still keeping the same file. The file is not being deleted. The file is not being deleted. That is the work of the ROM, read only memory. Okay, so ROM is a non-volatile memory. I'm sorry for that, the noise. You know, we all know that it's a COVID situation, so we have to bear with it. So ROM is a non-volatile, means the files that are saved in the computer doesn't get deleted. The files that are saved in the computer doesn't get deleted. Okay, but RAM, anything that is saved in the RAM gets deleted. Anything that is saved in the RAM gets deleted. Okay, all right. So in ROM, I'll go to the hard disk. The computer has a memory, has a brain, where it stores all the data and necessary files. That place is known as hard disk or hard drive. Okay, if you are using the Windows 10 computer, so you will find that there is an option that is called disk PC. All you have to do here is that you just have to go inside the computer or go inside the disk PC folder, and you will see all the files that are stored in your hard drive will be shown to you. That is the work of the hard drive. All right. Now hard drives have two parts. One is the external and one is the internal. The internal one is called the internal hard drive. The external one is called the external hard drive. Unfortunately, I can't show you the internal hard drive because it is fixed in my computer, and if I turn it out, then this video will not work. And I can show you the external hard drive. It is a very big in size. All right, it is very big in size, and the thing is that it doesn't mean that you have to keep it in front of your computer every time or plugged in your computer every time. You can carry it whenever you want, like this. This is an external hard drive. You see that there is a USB port, like just like this. Let the computer camera be focusing here. I believe you got the thing. It is just like an USB port. Okay, and this is a hard drive that we can store the data in our computer system. Okay, it has plates in it that revolves when you are loading something in this hard drive. Okay, there's a plate in here that loads when you are loading a file in this hard drive. This is the cable. This is a cable that is used to connect the computer. This is a cable that is connected to the computer from the USB port and from the hard disk. You can just take this hard disk, put the file and put it in your pocket. That's it, as simple as that. But now you can ask me, so why we need a hard drive? We have the pen drive, so we can use that. No, the thing is that in pen drive the size is limited. Once you transport the file from one computer to another, you have to delete the file from the pen drive. Otherwise, you will not be able to use the pen drive further anymore. But if you are using this hard drive, you can keep the files as long as you want. I have two hard drives. If in one hard drive there are all the photos for the last 1.5 years, for last let's say 5 to 6 years, I have all the pictures stored there. Okay, so this is the thing about the storage part. Thank you.